Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brad Genius, back at it again with another video. Out here on my street legal YZ250, just exploring some dirt roads. Alright, boys! Yeah! Oh my god.
Hi, Mom. Sorry, not sorry.
Went on camera when I die?
Of course. But today I wanted to talk about the 5 mistakes that, beginner dirt bike riders make. Just from what I see from all the friends that I've taught and just in different videos and things like that, and from questions that people ask me and stuff as well, from the questions that they have based on the mistakes that they're making. So the first mistake that I notice the most, and it's one of the most important things because it's going to affect how hard you're going to crash, is the throttle. I see people giving too much throttle when they're letting out on the gas. So, like, let's say for example, slow down here. Nobody ever drives on these roads, so say you're just starting out, you're not new to this. A lot of times what people do is, like, I always recommend before you even start riding, when you start the bike up and you're in neutral, I'll put it in neutral for sake of this video, but sit here and just rev and see how much of a difference there is. When you give it gas, you only want to be giving it a little bit when you let out. Hear how loud that is? That's if you go full throttle. That's what a lot of people do. They'll give it too much gas and then they just panic and they just crash into I don't know, like a garage or something, like my little brother did. So they go, see, that started to wheelie up on me too. So that's definitely one of the biggest mistakes that I see new riders make. The other thing that I see new riders do where they mess up a lot is they let out the clutch too quickly. You got to be at the sweet point. You want to be a little bit in between. You don't want to go too fast, you don't want to go too slow. If you go too fast, boom, it'll shut off just like that. Same thing if you go too slow. I mean, it's definitely better to go too slow than too fast, but if you go too slow, you won't stall out, so it's like, you'll feel it. Well, that's what it is. When you let it out, when you guys are letting out the clutch, you just want to do it nice and slow. A lot of you guys, like I said, you do it way too fast, and then you stall the bike. And then you're wondering why, the bike is stalling on you. That's why, because you're letting out the clutch way too early. Guess we're gonna go this way. A little fishing out here, maybe? Maybe a little fishing going on over there, I don't know. So another thing that I see a lot of new riders do as well, which is something I always tell them they should do when they're riding, is they don't stand up. They do what I'm doing now, which if you're on a flat dirt road like this, it really doesn't matter, But if you're going fast and you're not standing and you're hitting rocks, you're gonna go flying. You're gonna crash. So when you guys are riding your dirt bike and you're new to riding, just practice standing. Practice getting used to standing up on the bike. Even if you're back in like your yard or something, or you're practicing in a nice flat area, as you should be, just practice standing, because then when you go back into trails and stuff and you're riding over a bunch of rocky stuff, you'll be used to it. It'll be fine. Also, another thing I see new riders do a lot is they don't give themselves enough time to really learn what they're doing. I understand in this sport, especially when you have a bunch of friends that know what they're doing already, and you come into the group, you want to just know what you're doing, you want to look cool, want to look like you fit in with everybody, but you got to go at your own pace. You're going to be a lot better off down the road if you take the time to really learn what you're doing. Learn your bike specifically. Learn how your clutch and your throttle respond. Learn how the bike handles in different trails and stuff. Because the better you can get at riding your specific bike, the better you're going to be riding it when you're out with other people. And that's, most people's goals, is they want to be able to ride good with other people. What are they doing up here today, bro? check it out. No clue. What a view, huh? So yeah, that's the fourth thing that I see a lot of people doing. It's a big mistake a lot of people make. And then the final thing that I see a lot of new riders do wrong is they don't use enough of their rear brake. You're taught on a motorcycle, you know, a normal motorcycle, you want to be using mostly your front brake because that's where most of your stopping power is. But on your dirt bike, you want to use your rear brake because if you grab too much front brake, you're going to go flying over your handlebars, especially with all the different rocks, and if you're going down a hill and stuff like that, you're more likely to mess yourself up by using too much front brake. You honestly want to use both, but for the most part, you want to use more rear. Locking up your rear brake on a dirt bike, that's normal. You got to that's just part of the game. And it's not bad. It's not bad to do that. You know, you'll get used to it over time as you do it. But you definitely want to use more rear brake than front brake. So yeah, guys, those are the 5 biggest mistakes that I see new dirt bike riders make. If you have any questions or if you think you're doing something wrong, let me know down in the comments below. Feels good to finally be back out on this bike. It's been too hot this summer. It's just been insane. So I figured, you know what? Why not ride on some dirt roads? If I'm not really going to be able to hit any trails or the track or anything. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you like this video, let me know by hitting the like button. If you have any comments or anything, let me know down below. And subscribe if you haven't already. I got all kinds of riding videos. And yeah, you guys have a great day as always. Peace.